cases of mental illnesses have nearly tripled over the last decade. According to Johns Hopkins Medicine, about 26% of Americans aged 18 and older suffer from more than one mental disorder at a given time. The increase in cases of mental health disorders is mainly attributed to life challenges that most people go through, including financial challenges, discrimination and stigma, bereavement, loneliness, neglect, domestic violence, and more. Mental health illnesses can affect your energy levels, mental ability, and concentration, thus lowering your productivity. Additionally, mental health issues can lead to a poor quality of life which is characterized by lack of self-control, constant feelings of distress, low self-esteem, a sense of demoralization, and hopelessness. Mental health is important because it affects how we think, act, and feel. It also determines how we interact with others, how we handle stress, and the choices we make. That is why it is crucial to take care of your mental health. But how can you know that your mental health is declining? In this video, we will discuss signs that indicate your mental health might be in decline. 1. Sleeping difficulties. One of the signs that indicates you could be suffering from a mental health disorder is a lack of quality sleep. Experts recommend that you should sleep for at least 7 hours. Changes in sleep patterns or lack of quality sleep is a sign of a mental health disorder. Sleeping too much or too little is an indication that you could be suffering from depression or anxiety. While a mental disorder can affect your sleep pattern, lack of sleep can make your mental illness worse. So, if your sleeping pattern is getting worse, you should consult your doctor immediately. 2. Change in eating patterns. Another sign that you could be suffering from a mental health disorder is if there is a drastic change in your eating patterns. While it is normal for your eating pattern to change over time due to various factors, mental health disorders such as depression and anxiety usually affect your appetite. This means that your appetite can increase or decrease. So, if you find yourself eating much more or if your appetite has decreased significantly, then a mental health disorder could be at play. 3. Isolation. People who have mental health issues mostly prefer to isolate themselves. If you realize that you don't like to be in the company of family and friends as much as you used to, then you could be suffering from a mental health decline. A decline that could be a psychotic disorder, depression, or bipolar disorder. Remember that isolating yourself will not make things better. In fact, it will aggravate the situation. Therefore, it is crucial to seek help, instead of isolating yourself. 4. Increased substance abuse. Most people who suffer from mental disorders usually seek solace in drugs and alcohol. So, if your appetite for drugs and alcohol has increased tremendously over a period of time, then you could be suffering from a mental health condition. Additionally, substance abuse could also lead to mental illnesses such as depression. 5. Suicidal thoughts. Frequent suicidal thoughts could be a sign that your mental health is declining. According to experts, suicidal thoughts are mainly a result of depression. Suicidal thoughts are a sign of severe mental health and you should seek help immediately. Most people with suicidal thoughts usually show signs, but they are often ignored or go unnoticed. Some of the signs that a family member, a friend, or a colleague could have suicidal thoughts include lack of hope, drop in performance at work or school, and overt comments about suicide or self-injurious behaviors. If you suspect that someone has suicidal thoughts, please take action immediately to help them. 6. Reduction in self-care. Another sign that may indicate that your mental health is declining is if you suddenly lose interest in taking care of yourself or doing things that you love. Instead, you prefer to isolate yourself or do other things such as indulging in substance abuse. Personal neglect such as poor hygiene and not taking care of your physical appearance could be a sign that you are suffering from a mental disorder or decline. 7. Change in behavior. A significant behavior change could be a sign that your mental health is declining. Mental health can change your behavior, thinking, and feelings. If you notice a significant behavior change, then it may be a sign that you have or could be developing a mental health disorder. If that is the case, you should seek counseling from a trusted therapist. 8. Extreme anger or worry. Extreme anger or worry could be a sign that you are suffering from a mental disorder such as depression or anxiety. Extreme worry or anger may indicate that there is something important that is affecting you and it is not being addressed. Not addressing important things could lead to mental health issues such as anxiety or depression. Other signs that could indicate your mental health is deteriorating include decreased sex drive, increased mental health-related illnesses such as insomnia, high blood pressure, ulcers, and a constant feeling of guilt. Are you experiencing any of these signs? Share your story or thoughts with us in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to hit the like button, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Spread the love and send this video to at least 2 friends or your favorite group chat. Sharing is caring after all. Be sure to hit the bell icon to stay up to date with our latest videos. Remember to be polite to yourself first, so you can be polite to others. Take care of yourself. Until next time.